It is not the critic who counts, but the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. Theodore Roosevelt, the man in this picture, said that over 100 years ago, but doesn't it still feel true today? We live in a world full of critics online, in our heads, and all around us. The ones who grow are the ones who show up and get dirty and try. I've spent the last few weeks studying Roosevelt's speeches and reflecting how they apply to my own life. I'm 23, juggling school, work, and relationships, and I felt the pull of comfort almost every day. But as well, I've seen the value in choosing challenges every day. As UVU students in 2025, we're constantly told to take the easy way out to avoid risk, skip effort, and settle for good enough. But Roosevelt reminds us that the hard way often leads to the most meaningful outcomes. Today, I want to share how Theodore Roosevelt's 1899 speech, The Strenuous Life, and a quote from his 1910 speech still carry powerful lessons for us today. Look at the main piece of Roosevelt's message, how it fits in our life today, and how we can each choose a life of purpose, discipline, and action instead of ease and comfort. In Theodore Roosevelt's speech that he gave, which is The Strenuous Life, he gave us to the Hamilton Club in Chicago. Roosevelt addressed Americans, especially young men, and argued that a life of comfort weakens both the individual and the nation overall. He challenged Americans to choose effort over ease and called for lives filled with hard work, responsibility, and purpose. This speech became one of Roosevelt's most famous and most well known, shaping his presidency and defining a mindset that fueled Americans even today. But this issue isn't just how we avoid effort and how we avoid risk. Roosevelt's message wasn't just about working hard and getting to the end. It was also about being bold enough to fail. This is something we desperately need today. We also live in a time when people are afraid to try. We fear failure, rejection, and judgment, so we don't even step into the arena. Many young adults are so anxious about getting it wrong that they don't start at all. This ties with even us using AI and ChatGPT to do our work for us instead of putting ourselves out there and trying, and even possibly getting rejected. But Roosevelt reminds us it's not about being perfect, it's about showing up. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from action, from courage, and from trying even when success isn't guaranteed. But Roosevelt's message doesn't stop at doing hard things and being rejected. It also invites us to face the fear of failure and enjoy it at times. Today, a lot of people are scared to even try. We fear failure, rejection, or looking like we have it all together, even on Instagram or in person. So we stay on the sidelines. We become spectators to our own lives. Whether it's applying for a job, starting something new, or speaking up in class. Many students hold back because they don't want to get wrong. But Roosevelt reminds us the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, who errs, who comes short again and again. Growth doesn't come from staying safe, it comes from stepping into the arena and showing up day in and day out. Roosevelt's speeches aren't just about being perfect, they're about choosing effort over ease. If you're ever feeling stuck or afraid to try something new, maybe that's exactly where you're supposed to be. This message isn't just for now, it's a way of life. It's a way we can live. If we build habits of purpose today, they'll shape the rest of our lives. Roosevelt's message reminds us that avoiding challenge today weakens us tomorrow. A generation raised on comfort won't be ready for real responsibility until we choose effort now. We explored Roosevelt's strenuous life and why this still matters today, and how we can live it out as UVU students in 2025. And now, looking back, the next time you hesitate in the future or even now, remember this: you weren't made for the easy life, you were made for the strenuous one.